So assuming you find a child that is properly 17, I mean, pay all your checks.
Yes.
What is the next thing? Or properly 15, and
yes.
you want to put him in your under 17 tournament, which you usually host.
Right.
What is the next thing you do? What's the process for people?
Well,
to
like
know?
I said, he would have to come for trials.
Okay.
For us to have a look at him, because like we say, you're building a young man into, you know, a footballer, and you want to see all his attributes. You want to see his attitude, whether he reports to training on time and stuff. If he goes through all that, then you have to assess them. As we speak in our, I mean, for me, I'll have a partnership with Evo FC in South Africa. So when I see a young chap who is within the school going area, because it's difficult to combine school and football here, I send them to South Africa.
Oh, right.
So that they go and then they combine the two, and then by the time when they're 17, we'll be able to decide. And the exposure, we've realized that it gives them exposure to modern techniques, to good pitches, to good medical care, and then it prepares them for the next level, which is mainly Europe.
So you found this player. In your case, you have a partnership. Okay.
Right.
I'll come to the fact that not all academies or people have these partnerships. But assuming how do you deal with parents? You found a 15-year-old. He's good.
Yeah.
He ticks all your boxes. You want him to go into the next stage. He's a 15-year-old in 15 years is what GS as what?
GSS 3.
GSS 3.
GHS 3.
GHS 3.
GHS now.
GHS 3.
Yes.
How do you do with, say, a parent?
Well, you need parental consent.
Yeah.
From the parent. You need to go speak to them, outline your plans for the child, and then seek their consent. And you just don't need it verbally, you need it on paper.
Okay.
Right. That they've given the consent for you to develop the child, and that, I mean, even though they've given the consent, you still consult them as you move along as to the next step. So that's what you do next. Once you get the consent, then, you know, you might try to get them into, you know, the academies outside, or like if you don't have a partnership, obviously that is going to play for you here locally, and you're going to try and get him in, you know. So basically that's what happens.
Now, again, another scenario. We get lots of comments about, look, you get about 10 or 15 people saying that, Charlie Gary, you guys are the ones who, you know, do the talking on radio. Look, there's a boy in Asin somewhere.
Yeah.
This boy, he's very good. He should be in the national team. And what's the process? How does a national team coach find that talent and then bring him into there? So you are talking about, we are in Accra.
Yeah.
How do you translate that same process to Sefiyi also or something?
Right. If you're
a national team,
the FA has regional FAs.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
They have regional coaches.
Sure.
These coaches are the ones that if somebody like you, Gary, is given this information, he's the go-to person to say that, listen, I've been told that there's a young chap in Sefiyi also. He's in your region. You need to go look.
Go find him.
Right. But in Ghana, you realize that you might call the developmental coach and he will tell you that
he doesn't have fuel.
He doesn't have fuel.
He hasn't been paid for 9 months. So
Charlie,
there's no way he's going to be able to. And again, Gary, it buttresses the point that we are not doing things right, because these are the guys who need to be well resourced, because they are the first point of call.
Yeah.
They see these talents before they report to the ones here in Accra or whatever, but they lack the expertise. I mean, they lack the finance,
The
they lack the
resources.
motivation and stuff. So sometimes, then they have to. I mean, they get bribed.
So that explains the shortcuts.
It does,
because
they
wouldn't get fuel to go and look for the boy in Yankpanduri. So if they are in, for example, they are based in Tamale, they will look for the easiest option in Tamale, who would then, you know, sort of pay something.
Yeah. Of course, that's what I'm saying.
Rather than travel to 3 hours
Exactly.
on the bad road.
Exactly.
To go and look for that talent.
Exactly.
Probably sleep in a hotel, wait for the boy the following day, you know, get this consent.
And the sad thing about it, Gary, is that because, like we said, in every house in Ghana there's a footballer, or in every area there's a footballer, and a really good one. Sometimes the boy who was closer, even though he wasn't as good as the one who was in Nampanduri, when given the opportunity, will come and perform.
Yes.
And then we forget that there was talent in Nampanduri that we should have gone for.
Yeah.
We would have performed better than we did. And that has been the problem with, like this, we say the business team has worked in a way, So it makes it difficult for you to make an argument for the team of merit.
Yeah.